Hello everyone! The last topic for this week is about the solar system, and I'm sure that all of you love this lesson. Before we solve exercises and remember some information about this lesson, I would like you to watch video number 5 and check activity number 5 found on your dashboard and read your Unit D book from page 276 to page 279. Let's look at this picture that's showing our solar system. We all know that the word solar means the sun because we have the sun over here and we have 8 planets after it. And we all know that these planets, they are not fixed in their places. All the time they are orbiting around the sun. And we have the 8 planets. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And remember that a nice way to remember their names in order: my very excellent mother just served us noodles. So remember this nice sentence. So let's now solve exercises. So here's again a picture of the solar system. Question number 1. What does the word solar mean? So we all know that the word solar means the sun. So that's why it's called the solar system. It's the system that by which the sun is found in it. And by the way, it's found at the center of the solar system. And all of the planets, they are orbiting it. So the word solar means planet, sunny weather, or sun. It means the sun. What is our solar system made up of? So let's see here. Our solar system is made up of the sun, and that's why it's called the solar system. And it's made up of planets, and we have 8 planets. And not only planets, but also moons, because we know that each planet has a different number of moons. And the moon is a small ball that's all the time turning around the planet. And our Earth has only one moon, whereas other planets, they have different numbers of moons. So what is our solar system made up of? The sun only? No, it's not. Planets and moons? No, it's not, because the sun needs to be there. Planets, the sun, and the moons, here it is. How many planets are found in our solar system? I'm sure that you all know them, and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 planets. Now, let's see question 4. What is found at the center of the solar system? What's the thing found in the middle or at the center of the solar system and all of the planets are orbiting and turning around it? It is the sun. It's not Jupiter, it's not Earth, it's the sun. Which planet is the closest planet to the sun? Let's look at this picture. Which one is the closest one? Or in other words, which one is number 1? It is Mercury. And we all know that Earth is number 3. Can you see? It's number 3. Which planet takes the longest time to finish its orbit around the sun? So we all know when we say longest time, it means that it has the biggest orbit. And for a planet to have the biggest orbit, it needs to be the last one. Which one is number 8? It is over here. It's Neptune. It's not Mercury, simply because Mercury has the shortest orbit. It's not Earth, because Earth is the 3rd one. It is Neptune. And we all know that Earth needs 365 days or 1 year to finish one orbit around the sun. Now let's look at the pictures before we read each sentence to decide if it's true or false. This is Jupiter, and we all know that Jupiter, as you can see, is the biggest planet and it's made up of gases. We have here a very nice planet called Uranus, and Uranus, as you can see, it has rings, but the rings over here, they are thin rings and they are upright rings. Unlike Saturn, Saturn has beautiful colored rings made up of ice and rock. Over here we have as if it is a hot bowl. We call it Venus, and it's the hottest planet simply because there are clouds around it that trap and take the sunlight and keep it to themselves. Over here we have the number 4 planet, which we call it Mars, and as you can see, Mars has 2 planets, and it's having here frozen ice, as you can see, frozen water, and it's made up of red soil or rock. That's why we call it the red rocky planet. So let's see the sentences to decide whether they are true or false. Uranus doesn't have thin rings. Let's look at this picture. Can you see rings? Yes, it has rings. So it does have rings. So we will write here false. The hottest planet is Venus. Over here. And we said why Venus is considered to be the hottest planet, simply because of the clouds that we mentioned them. So it is true. Saturn has large rings around it. The rings are made up of ice and rocks. This is Saturn. We have here rings and they are made up of ice and rocks. So it is true. Mars doesn't have a red rocky surface. Let's look over here. It has a red rocky surface. That's why it's called the red planet. So this one is false. The largest planet in the solar system is Mercury. We said that Mercury is the first planet in our solar system and not the largest one. Who can guess which planet is the largest one? It is this one, and we call it Jupiter. So this one is false. Now let's fill in the blanks with the correct word, and as you can see, the words are Saturn, Earth, and Mercury. Let's look at this nice picture about the solar system. We have the sun and 8 planets. The first 4 planets over here, we call them the inner planets simply because they are close to the sun. And the last 4 over here, we call them the outer planets. The inner planets, they are considered to be smaller than the outer planets. Okay? So the inner planets, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, whereas the outer planets, they are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Sentence 1. What has water and air? Which planet has water to drink and air to breathe? And by the way, we live on it. It is Earth. Alright? Now, the outer planets are Jupiter, Uranus, what? And Neptune. Let's look here. Jupiter, Uranus, what? And Neptune. Still we have Saturn. So this one is Saturn. The inner planets are what? Venus, Earth, and Mars. So here we have Venus, Earth, Mars. The missing one is Mercury. So here now we refreshed our memory about the lesson. Thank you so much. Stay safe and remember to read your science book. Thank you so much.